quick little update on insulating this barn that we're converting into a barndominium. I have the ceiling done. All right, and then you can see I have the little trap doors going up into the ceiling. So if I ever have to do anything, I got the bedroom done. I got this wall done. I got this wall done. I'm coming around here. Let me show you a bad mistake. Look, I'm not an electrician. I had somebody help me do all the wiring. Super cool guy, but this is kind of messed up. Here's the table, my level for cutting straight. There's all the insulation. Let's look at my gear. Got my tape measure. I got my knife to cut the insulation. Got my stapler. Got my scissors and magic marker. My X-Acto knife. And this guy for pulling out staples that are already in the wall. Now, when you put insulation in, you need to cut the insulation for these wires, for this 2x4, and for this outlet. You know, you cut it and then you put the insulation around the wire and around the 2x4 so you don't have any air gaps and everything. This is a hot mess. All right, this is going to take a long time to cut the insulation. What you basically do is you staple insulation at the bottom, you fold it back, you cut out for the outlet, then you cut out for the wires, and you cut out for the 2x4, and you work your way up and you put it all together. If I would have done this knowing how bad it looks now, I would keep all the wires really close to the edge, keep all the wires together coming down, okay? This is crazy right here. Look at that. Look at this hot mess. There's furniture everywhere. This wall did not used to exist. Either did that wall. I'm making a bedroom here. There's a little window. This is going to be for a pocket door. That's why it's so big. But I put this wall up here, and you can see I have insulation board. There's no insulation there right now because there's a window there. We don't have the window, but I did put a storm door in. So this keeps all the cold air down here. And then you can see when I shut this, everything's nicely insulated here. You can see how you have to cut out for the wires and tuck them in and all that kind of stuff. So I have this insulation board until we get the window. And all the cold air is down there. All the warm air is in here. You can see there's ice on the, let's see. There's ice all over the windows here. Let's see what we got the temperature up to in here right now. Just partially insulated. 57.7. That's actually pretty warm, and I don't even have the stove cooking. Then once I cut it and everything, as I stuff it, I just put a little bit of insulation for the gap behind. You don't want to compress it too much. put the insulation there where all the wires are behind it. You go like this, you kind of press on it. When you pull it down, there's actually, you can't see it, but there's lines of where the lines are. So I can sit here and put my mask on and cut where I see the lines. I'm out of staples. Here's a little hack. Look, your wrists are always exposed. This is, I haven't cut this shirt up yet, but I want to have to cut the shirt up. So I'm just going to go right here where my thumb would be, and I'll cut a hole. Now I'm going to take my shirt off to do that. Let me see. All right around that little line right there. Say goodbye to this is the second shirt I cut up. So now I can put my thumb through here. And then when I put my glove on, I shouldn't be getting any insulation on my wrist. So this isn't a how to do insulation. I have no idea. I mean, I've done it before, but not with all these wires and everything. So you don't have to follow my lead. If you can give me any help, by the time you give me a comment, I'll probably be done all this stuff. But this is what you got to do, man. When you're like living off grid, there's nobody out here to do any work for you. You have to do it yourself. Plus that saves money. And if you didn't know, I mean, look, it's a hot mess because we have nowhere to put anything. But over there where the stove is, that's where I was working, over here where the stove is. Last year, this was all open. Everything. It was freezing in here. I built a little room around here with that insulation board and like tarps and rugs and blankets and towels and everything. And we stayed inside this little room and we kept it warm in here. Let me see, what do we got the temperature at now? Where's my temperature? Oh, it's downstairs. Let's go see, because I showed you what it was a second ago. All right, let's go down here. And I still got to insulate all down here. I furred all that with 2x6s because it was just, you know, board and batten. There's the bathroom. There's the laundry room. Here's the pantry. Over there is going to be the kitchen. And you can see I got a lot of insulation and sheetrock. Everything's a hot mess. But down here, what is it? 41 degrees. I forgot because I got early Alzheimer's. I call it dementia. I don't know what the temperature was upstairs, but it's doing a lot better. When you come on up here, still working on insulating all this stuff. Oh boy, you come up here, you can feel the difference, huh, Kiki? It feels good up here, don't it? And then you guys are enjoying it too. You know where the spot is, right here. Do not judge us. I know this looks like Tweakerville. This is what it's like when you're converting a barn into a barndominium. I'm gonna show you a couple photos. We came from California, okay? I bought a home out there. It was 1935, I think, or something like that. Old, right? Remodeled it. I want to show you what it looks like right here. You can check it out. It's like, you know, it takes some time. You get it looking really good. And then it's nice and clean and organized. And that's what's going to happen to this place eventually. So guys, hey, I'm not an insulation expert. I'm just showing you what we're doing. We make videos on off-grid living, homesteading, converting this barn into a barndominium. I have a Nissan Titan that eventually will make into an overlanding rig. That's why the channel is called Homestead Overland, Virginia. and we take you to all the cool places out here in Virginia and West Virginia. Also, I do product reviews. So if you like that kind of stuff, maybe you can check out the channel. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. But I'm coming home. I'm coming. I'm coming home. I'm coming. Homestead Overland, Virginia.